Welcome back to the lot. What's up, guys?
What's up?
I
Hey,
that theme song is so fucking catchy. Holy shit! It's been a minute since I heard it, but I
it's
love it.
Emmy. It's been Emmy nominated, I think,
Oh,
It's
has it?
it's been the
Congrats,
talk of
Jason.
Twitter.
for international TV show. I think so.
How cool was that when Dick's ref was like quoting it like musical lyrics? First of all, I was like, "Congrats, Jason," but then at the same time, I was like, "That's cool." Like that means he's watched the show more than once, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we have repeat viewers.
Yes.
So we're here tonight because we got the return of PHiSH. We have fall tour kicking off tonight, so that's gonna be pretty dope. Although I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna watch it in the morning or at least the second set. I don't think I'm gonna make it in the
West
second
side.
set.
West Coast, West Side, West Side.
The trick is to nap all afternoon, so then you're good to go.
Well, there are these things called jobs, Kevin, that people do have that, or
You
or
got to
these
work
jobs
it in
that
your
they can't
schedule.
nap through. What's
You can
that?
Block off a couple hours in your schedule. Nap.
Okay, that's what I'll have to do. I'm sure they'll understand. Yeah, that's the
Skoy,
other guy.
fucking call in.
What?
Yeah, we're like, hey, Skoy, come on. He's in the chat.
He's
Come
in
on,
the chat.
Come on, am I alrightis, Waddy? Come on.
All right, so right before we came on live, we were discussing this tour, right, that is coming up, this fall tour. And generally where the conversation ended up was, what are we expecting from this? Is it going to be a continuation of what we saw in the summer tour, like further locking in what we perceive 4.0 to be? Or are they going to, now that they're more comfortable and it's the second tour, arguably the second is what makes routine, right? This is the second time you do something. So now does it start to revert back to 3.0? Does it evolve into something entirely new? I'm curious what you guys think we're going to see throughout the next 13 shows.
I think they're going to continue with the path they have. I think Trey, over the break, developed a new vision in his head of what a PHiSH show looks like, and he's been building the set list out of that new vision. And I think he's going to continue with that.
And evolve it, or is it going to be very similar to the summer tour?
I think it's going to be like it is probably through next summer, and then next summer it'll start. They'll have had a year in that space, and
yeah. What about you, fam? What do you think?
The interesting thing is, will it carry over some of the tab stuff, right? That's been going on, and our guy, was mentioning that that we were discussing, just some of this effect of some of these long jams, these really groove based, Dezron's, like his effect on. Again, the band to me, so does that continue into this, tour, and it kind of, you get a lot, maybe even a 30-minute jams, kind of a couple of those early on, or is it back to, like you said, more of a more of the rotation we've been seeing, in this first stretch of the tour?
Yeah, it's interesting when you're saying that. First of all, I think that the extended jams and tab tour is certainly going to have an impact because it was already headed in that trajectory anyway. There's a lot of 20-minute jams, and then towards the end of the summer tour at Shoreline, we really extended. So I think he was heading that direction anyway. But what's interesting is I too thought Dez was the main influence with tab, but when you were talking, I remembered the sequence of events going from traditional horns tab to the acoustic show to the new tab. And I wonder if those really extended jams were more so like, oh, fuck, like our plans are all thrown out the window.
almost out of necessity.
Yeah, like in the set, like let's go back to the basics of what we know best. And also a little crowd service, right? Because the Shoreline show with Soul Planet, that was supposed to be Lake Tahoe shows, right?
All right.
So it's kind of like, oh shit, COVID's fucking our world up. This is where we go to.
I tell you what, that Anthem show that I saw with Tab without the horns was some of the best playing I've seen him do. I feel like in years and years and years. I mean, he was so dialed in, and I think it's because it was so simple. All you had to do was show up, hit the groove, and go with it. As opposed to I have to play You Enjoy Myself and think of 9 different parts.
Now
Yeah.
that was Fish. Fish was on tour at that point.
Yeah, I had Fishman.
So it's Fish, Dez, the drummer, the percussionist, no horns, right?
Right. And what's his name? Ray.
Yeah, I mean that's really comfortable. That's a really comfortable setup for Trey. So it makes sense that he would feel that way.
And they just got out there. There was no lagging. You know, it seemed focused, even though it was loose. That's what I liked this summer. It was focused, but it was loose. Everybody was, you know. And Trey, I never realized till Trey did that video with all the pedals that it was him making some of those weird 70s sounds.
Right, we thought it was Page. Yeah. All tour, we were like, fucking Page is the man. And it turns out it was just Trey.
Yeah, I think, you know, that's the piece. And I think the other band members have to find their moments in there, right? The things that kind of their spots.
I think they still find their moments, though, especially Page.
I mean. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I think the other piece is, again, for me, you know, I'm very pro horns. You know, I've been accused of being very, very horny, you know, or pro horns. I'll let you put it that way. But yeah, so I love the horns. I think, you know, but Kev's exactly right that like and another piece that I've always speculated and I think is always interesting when Trey plays with new people is that I think he kind of wants to show off a little bit too, right?
And exert dominance, establish himself as the alpha member of the band.
I don't know if it's that or if it's just like, because let's be honest, there's sections of the musical world, right, that don't know Trey. In my guess, and it's just a guess, is that when you bring in guys, maybe a Dez, you know, is that same kind of guy that's like, oh, you know, here's a guy that's going to offer me a lot of money to come play. I've heard of him, but you don't
think Dez knew Trey though before this?
No, again, let me backtrack. Some is only our version of like what we think of Trey and love Trey and we're here on this channel talking Fish, you know, right? So our perception of the love of Trey and the amount of what people listen to him is kind of skewed. And I think, so, right. So when a guy like Dez says, oh yeah, I've heard of him or whatever, but it's not like, oh my God, Trey, fucking
right.
And a musician like Dez is probably listening to what he's playing, what he's recording. It's his job. There may not be a lot of time to, hey, let me check out some new music I've never heard. When you're done at the end of the day, you throw on your old favorites. You know?
Exactly. He's playing his own music, right? 100%. You know. So
guys, we have a guest here, but first I want to address Jason. No, Llama's in fucking bed, man. He's not producing. Our llama was like, oh, it's West Coast. Fuck that. Anyway, we got the former Wody 2.0 in the fucking pitch black.
This guy.
I guess you could probably turn up. Where's your shades, motherfuckers? It's a lot.
It's always it's Wody I saw you on this with the shades, and I don't have.
So Kev actually just said it right for the first time. He just said Wody. I don't know what this thing is.
Am I right?
Past Wody. If we're gonna continue to have you on the channel, we're gonna have to teach you about this thing called light.
Hold on. I'm pouring my. Hold on.
I have too much light.
Kev and I went to this brewery. I brought some back from Fish Sticks. Hold on.
Fish Sticks. Wow.
All right. How's that?
Better.
All right.
How'd you bring it back? Did you put it in your suitcase or?
Yeah, I checked the bag because I brought too much shit that trip.
Yeah, you did.
I think I wore like, I don't know, 10% of the shirts I brought, which was like 30.
It's like when I go on vacation with my wife, this guy, he was in our room that one night and he had like 10 outfit changes ready. It's like, Jesus, man.
No, hold on. Yeah, no. Scully had, listen, I think having one wardrobe change at a Fish show may be appropriate, honestly. Like, we're there for a long time. We're partying or whatever.
On a show or a run?
Just no.
The show.
One show, wardrobe change. I'm pretty sure Skoy at least had 3 wardrobe changes at one point at one of the Dick's show. I think it was maybe night 2.
All 3.
All 3. Yeah, there was a lot. So even though he brought a lot, he made up for it by wearing at least like 4 of those shirts throughout the night.
I mean, Wombat Matt will tell you he changes like 3 tank tops a set because he's dancing so hard.
Yeah, but you rage.
Obviously, I'm hands in the air and God knows what else. I sweat like a motherfucking
dude.
baller.
You're just standing there laughing your ass off. You're sitting there getting your mind blown, and then every once in a while at a peak you laugh, and everybody around you's like, "Oh, Scoy's having a good time."
Well, and a bunch of air drumming. You know?
And a lot of air drumming.
I was just glad.
He also does this. Like the tongue roll thing. That's also
glad that I was with Scoy when they did Reba.
Oh my God!
That we were all together,
and it was a good Reba. And it was a good.
They didn't whistle. They didn't whistle. It was.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I hate when they don't whistle.
You gotta whistle. I told Scoy I was gonna make a Twitter account. Did Reba whistle?
I don't know why somebody hasn't done that yet. Kev, get on it.
Well, somebody's going to do it now. There's literally a dozen or 2 people watching this show right now.
Somebody do it. I would love it.
So, okay. I've been texting with the Shoreline crew, which was the Twitter house and whatnot. Brian, of course, is being on the Fammer's going to love this. He's like, we're going to get Arkansas tonight.
Which will be so he's really excited about a great show then.
I'm curious with you guys, what do you think's gonna happen tonight? They haven't played Sacramento since '96. They've played Gamehenge in Sac. LaGrange popped up the last time they were there.
That would be good for them to finally get a ZZ Top back in there.
Well, yeah,
it's gonna be a couple Lonely Trip tunes, some Kazad Vaxxed.
I mean, are we getting a warm-up show, or are we going to get some like continuation of what's been going on? Which you guys already talked about.
I bet they open with the same song they opened Summer Tour with.
No, I don't think so. No, so
it's over. I hate every time I hear the word warm-up show. I want to freaking vomit and get mad. It's start like smashing my little hot dog friend, my little meat stick.
Don't smash your meat stick on TV, please.
This is a fallacy. This is something.
It is not a fallacy. It is statistically proven.
No, by whose statistics? What
fallacy? Actually,
what my statistics say that every freaking tour opener is phenomenal. Almost, or at least 90%.
Everyone?
90%. As many.
No way.
As many as others.
I don't subscribe to the Arkansas was a bad show thing personally.
No, it wasn't a bad show. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about Arkansas.
Tour openers are not necessarily the best, depending on how much time they've had off. But Trey's on fire right now.
Wait, there's 2 different things we're talking about. There is it set up to be a warm-up show? And then in hindsight, was it a warm-up show? And absolutely, the fact that they're going to Sac right now is because it's a warm-up show. Like, that's a warm-up location for them. Whether or not it turns out to be a warm-up show is yet to be seen and would be completely separate. But there's a reason they don't do their MGMs or MSGs or, like...
No, I know.
They don't start the tours there. They do go off-site a little bit.
It's going to be a Sac Tap show.
Here we go.
Where's Makita?
Yeah, our guy Travis is actually on the ground in Sacramento.
Is he calling in?
Falling down? No, he fell down. He's physically on the ground right now.
And he has been giving us glowing reports of downtown Sacramento in the direct messages.
And the balloons are only 30, not 40.
The balloons are cheap in Sacramento, is what we are hearing. That is the boots on the ground are telling us that.
I think it was I don't know how to pronounce it. Jenny Dro Girl. She posted
Jenny.
She posted this spot that was like, this is exactly where the tanks are going to be after the show. Because it's some like weird, almost like at the gorge, you have to go through this weird tunnel. It's like an underground thing.
That's exactly where the tanks go.
Freaking COVID tunnel too. That's always it'll be a nitrous COVID tunnel.
Echo in tunnels though. You don't want to put your tank in the
tunnel. No man, fucking the last 2 or 3 New Year's Eve at MSG, they put the tanks right in the tunnel coming out of the venue, and that shit was loud as fuck. You heard the like echoing, and they didn't care because it's so crowded. The cops can't get in anyway. It's literally butts to nuts, wall to wall, with tanks in the middle of it. It was perfect. I mean, it sucks though because they're really aggressive with it.
I'm going to be depending on you to help me get around Madison Square Garden.
Oh man, I cannot wait.
I may actually, I shouldn't say this yet, but I may have found a way over there. I think.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Stay tuned.
I never had a doubt in my mind.
We're trying to get a crib, like a nice crib, 4 bedrooms, kind of thing.
What, close to the venue?
Yeah, like there's something called the
something?
Path Train or something that Tim said you can just take across the river.
Well, you just give out all my tips on international television for everybody. Jesus. If you don't want to pay to stay in Manhattan, I recommended looking at the Path, because the Path train is a very, very easy way to get to Penn Station.
Right.
Easier than coming in from one of the other boroughs, really.
Right.
And it goes into Jersey at like Hoboken and Jersey City. So that's what my experience is. This is the number one venue that I've gone to, right? Like when you have your list. Yeah, like I've seen more shows at this venue than any other venue.
Right. Mine's Merriweather.
Right.
The Path train out of Jersey sounds like one of the most horrific things. There's no way I get on that train. Just so you know, I'll just stay wherever I'm at.
Before I forget, I want to ask y'all. So, what do you think? Like, what do you think is driving the under attendance for these shows? Obviously, COVID, but do you think there's other factors involved, or you think
everybody blew their nut? No shows for a year. Oh, I can go see shows. I'm going to go see everything I can, and now everyone's broke.
I mean, it's insane. The reports are there's just no one can get rid of tickets. You can't even get rid of them right now. Except for Santa Barbara and
Halloween. Well, the real fans are obviously on the East Coast, so
I
think that's what that proves.
Here we go.
It goes to show if you want to sell.
You know what sold out, Skoy? Do you know what sold out in like 5 minutes? 4 nights at MSG. You know who can get rid of their tickets?
Sold out.
Anyone that has MSG tickets.
Well, nights in Vegas sold out too.
They did. It's just so weird.
Fair.
I was complaining earlier in the year because they dropped this tour. I don't even remember when it was supposed to be scheduled originally, but they put a California tour during the middle of fucking marijuana harvest, which is like the dumbest thing ever because most of these fucking Wooks are out trimming weed right now. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even be making these shows if I hadn't had the whole fire thing happen.
But it's also California with the regulations. Like, if you wanted to hedge your bets that shit wasn't going to get canceled and that you're going to have like they could have gone somewhere a little, less strenuous with it. But I guess maybe that's a good thing, right?
What do you mean? Like actually moving the tour?
Well, I mean, like they planned that tour during COVID, right? Like that was planned during.
I think it was like a
No, it was going to be after Dick's, or it was going to be like Gorge started it, I think, and then
that was part of the original tour. They just moved it into. Okay.
Yes.
Because I was going to say, if they planned it during COVID, it's weird to pick California.
Sam's laughing at us. What's he laughing about?
I'm laughing at Skoy's sunglasses because they're like my wife. These are my wife's, and so
you're watching porn. He's watching porn now.
Yeah.
He's probably not watching because he's in the hospital getting a colonoscopy. But Jake gave these. Chalk Dust Jacob, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, hopefully he's doing well.
Sounds like things are going well. Good. I think he's on recovery day right now, so I'll see him in Eugene. Actually,
are you going to Halloween?
No, man, I'm working in Austin at the Psych Rock Fest.
Oh, that's right.
Like, I know if I went to Vegas, knowing myself, I would literally because I haven't gotten a job since I got back to Seattle because I've been trying to do fall tour and stuff. So if I go to Vegas, I'll literally probably end up on the fucking street out there or some shit. So, I'm gonna go make a little bit of money, work the Psych Rock Fest, and just like be checking the set list constantly,
and then coming to MSG.
Well, Goosemas is happening for sure. I have to come back to do Family Christmas. Family actually owes me a package in the mail, I think.
I do.
I'm not worried about it,
man. It's coming. It's a bag. It's a Hogan Slogans bag, right? And some.
Yes.
Whoa! I told you I'd give you that bag if you distributed the Wookiee Schweißes. And this motherfucker put them in Fam's car. And guess who distributed the Wookiee Schweißes? fucking Fam. I think Fam gets the Hogan slogan bag.
That's fine. But I took care of a bunch of those on Sunday night. A bunch
did.
of them before I forgot.
I need to get it to him.
I think the best idea was when we were handing them out to people stuck in traffic.
I thought that was great.
Nothing to do but sit
that
there.
That was hilarious. A bunch of those people were stoked.
I remember what night there's a crossword. There's a crossword on the back.
Man, on that note, I fucking miss you guys. Jesus Christ. I wish you guys were coming out to the West Coast. I know it's like...
I wish I could, man. I would love to.
Tickets are free.
I'm thinking about flying into Halloween, just to Halloween. I'm going to go to the Halloween show, fly in that morning, fly out the next morning.
I know.
I pushed it too far with my wife, man. I went to Dick's without her, and we always go to shows together. So if I went to another run without her, she'd be super pissed.
Fair enough.
I mean, it gets a little complicated at times. So it's always a balance, and we're already right. I know for myself, I'm in that same boat that we've definitely
pushed it a little bit.
Yeah, catch in on fish.
You know what?
Well, Fammer, you were supposed to be in LA.
Well, but that's part of it. Deanna was coming with me. She's right next to me, but come say hi, babe.
Welcome back to Twitter, Deanna.
Yeah.
Welcome back to national television.
Welcome back to Twitter. You got to get on international TV. She's like, I look terrible. But she was gonna come out with me, and we really we're still our children. We're 2 or 3 years away from leaving our children and being in that really...
leaving your children.
Well, right.
We're 2 years away from saying "fuck you, kids." We're going on fish tour.
Yeah, exactly. They're 12 and 15. They're good. You're grown now. No, but there is a level of leaving them alone for a period of time that makes it easier. It's trickier. They're in school right now, right? So that makes it that level of trickier. Summer is a little easier for us to sneak out.
You walk your ass to the bus stop. You get your ass on the bus. You come home. You lock the door, and you make some mac and cheese. It's simple.
We need a new Hogan's dad
of the year.
Parenting advice, right?
Yeah.
Kev is a good parent. I trust you, international viewers. This guy is actually really a good parent. Even
it took me to this year, and they're 15 and 17 before I left them alone for an overnight trip.
Yeah,
what?
I'm saying, though. Yeah,
we got to do like I did and bring your kid to AC. Well, you brought your kid to Arkansas. That was good, right?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Fucking show of the tour.
It's just tricky because again, it's just taking them out, and it's a little bit that's a hell of a run. Arkansas is where we vacation anyway.
Right,
we had
a cabin. You can't do that with California or somewhere far out.
Yeah, it's a little
Why
tricky.
not? Oh,
I don't know, man.
And blah blah blah.
Well, my thing is Evie loves Halloween. So I want to go out and do Vegas, but the only reason I really can't is because she's been talking about Halloween all fucking year. We're literally opening presents on Christmas, and she's like, I can't wait for Halloween.
I think I'm going to be this next year, and you're like,
right,
9 months away. You're
right. So I can't miss that, right? Not this
Halloween
year
at that age either. That's why I never saw a Halloween show because I had the kids in 3.0.
But she'll be fucking sleeping by the time they play, so I'm still gonna watch the webcast. And probably
it's crazy that it starts at 11:10 out there for you guys.
I need to figure out a costume.
Oh boy, here we go.
I think I might just go old school and be Devo. Because I think it would be funny to be a guy in a nuclear fallout.
There'll be a Devo guy there. Don't go Devo. You're too
go
clever.
Elvis. Why are you even?
I have an Elvis costume.
You have an Elvis costume. That's your best impression. By far.
There's gonna be other Elvises.
Better than Vegas. Better than
the guy. Sorry. Be the.
Have I?
Where the Fam go?
What's happening?
Anyway.
I was not expecting that, man. Oh, I fucking miss you guys.
I thought about going as the Great Went. Wearing a Hogan slogan shirt.
Well,
if you go to Vegas, though, hey, if you do go to Vegas, a couple of you guys, you've not been to Vegas, right? So Kev has not been to Vegas. Tim, no, right? You're not going anyway, right? Scoy, you've been, yes, to like Vegas
I
proper.
have not been to Vegas.
Holy shit! Okay, so
I know.
What
I was always working, dude. It's literally the middle of harvest.
Holy shit! Is he inside?
Are you in the
he's
venue?
not inside. I'm still in the hotel.
The show's in 30 minutes, motherfucker.
Dude, it's like in an hour. We got time. We're 5 minutes from the venue. We just finished dinner. We're like,
where was this relaxed?
Like it'll be hard getting in. Apparently, there's nobody there. So.
This is the difference between Sacramento and Dick's. At Dick's, he was like 12 hours before the show. He's like, we gotta line up. At Sac, he's like,
well, see,
I might miss the song. It's fine.
That's the difference between an indoor show and also like not wanting to be on the floor right now. So having seats. So I'm like, man, I'm in no rush to get over there. I got my seat. Like, we're cool.
Are they doing mask required at Sacramento?
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. Mask.
I'll be curious if
wearing your mask. Do you plan on wearing it the whole show, or getting in your seat and taking it off, or?
I'm not. I got good ones. I got the N95, so I'm taking those in, and I've got a bandana that I was gonna try and like wear with it over it. I don't know. It just depends on. I hate it, but I don't know. We'll see how hot and uncomfortable it is.
This is the guy you should be for Halloween. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
This guy over here, that's you.
And all you really need is the hat. Like, you got everything else, You're ready to go.
Kev, look at the camera.
Oh my god.
You're that guy.
It's totally him. It's
Trav, you gotta go meet up with the PHiSH Twitter house people. Diana and Fasty and all those motherfuckers.
I know. I was trying to meet up with Abby and stuff. Maybe tomorrow in San Francisco because I kind of have the afternoon to myself. So I was going to see who's around and who's down in town and stuff and hang out. So
right, and then you're going to you said the Stones on Sunday, huh?
Yeah, I was going to try and go to Sunday night show, but
they dropped Brown Sugar. Apparently, it's not PC anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it never was. It never was. People just didn't know what the words were. Like,
correct.
Right.
I've heard this song a million times, and until this week, I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
Correct.
Well, I knew what they were
thought he was talking about like warm cereal, like oatmeal, and he likes to sprinkle some brown sugar on it.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
but that's not it. It wasn't oatmeal.
Like denouncing slavery, not about slavery. So they're like, even that, but they're like, we just don't want to deal with any shit, so we're not playing it anymore. So whatever.
I mean, I get the thing with the concerts. Like, I wouldn't cancel it out of I don't give a fuck what anybody does, but like, it's not like I'm saying don't listen to it or don't have it on the radio. It is kind of weird once you know the lyrics. Because think about us at like a concert or show. Like, we're fucked up, we're dancing, we're singing, we're hugging, everything's love. And like, then they're coming out like talking about slave ships across the ocean. It's like, I don't know if that's an appropriate setting.
Like
once you know it.
Like what Jerry used to do the night they drove old Dixie down and everyone was singing like they were a Confederate soldier along.
Right. I don't know. Like, maybe that's not the best look, but I'm not trying to cancel Keith Richards. Like, it's like, fine, dude. You're like 100 years old. Just do your shit. Who cares?
So, Travis, what are you calling tonight? What are you thinking you're going to get? What do you want?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on?
Kev had enough Rolling Stones conversation.
Yeah, that was it.
Me too.
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm wearing my Trapped in Time Mike shirt.
Oh, hell
so to get maybe that. I went with the time theme this whole week, and I'm wearing my Wook Plus.
Nice.
Faulty Planet
classic
shirt.
I love that shirt.
You can get that over on wookplus.com/merch.
Merch.
You know what merch I want to plug? This hoodie.
Dude,
actually,
I was actually about to comment on that. That thing looks fucking
so warm.
It's so warm. It's so like sturdy. Like, it's not like gonna fall apart. Doesn't feel cheap at all.
Is it soft?
And it's fucking dope looking with the like black and white tie dye.
It is sweet.
That's up on the site right now?
Yeah, it's up on the site.
You can get one yourself.
I mean, it's the priciest item, but it's also the highest quality item, and it's like a legit, really good sweatshirt. Like, this is an everyday sweatshirt.
There may even be a link in the description.
We didn't skimp on how nice that stuff is. That beanie is top notch. Those t-shirts are really comfortable.
Dude,
like,
they're the
everything's
most
good.
comfortable t-shirts I own. They're
I
more
love that.
comfortable
They're
than Fish's
soft.
t-shirts.
Yeah, they're soft. I love that soft.
They are.
They're just a
They're
little
great.
thin.
Tri-blend.
I
How
think
about
after
tri-blend,
15,
baby?
20 washings, your shit's gonna be see-through.
Worshings?
Washings.
Yeah, washings.
You
Hey,
washed
fam,
the
I got
shit out of that.
Fam, I got a whole pocket full of those stickers ready to go, man.
Yeah.
Like Sacktown's getting Wook plussed up tonight.
Oh, fuck. I need to
We're
find
gonna
my
drop Wook
sack.
Plus on your sack.
Wook
That's
Plus,
right.
right in the sack. But
I need to find my sack or stack.
The other thing
Looking
I
for your
found out is
sack.
those
we've been
Those
saying that
circle
for a while,
ones.
Score.
the circle ones fly really well, like frisbees. So from the stands, I was just gonna sit up there and like toss them down on the floor all night.
Like,
Exactly.
why is Walmart advertising so aggressively?
No, hey, when you go to Vegas, though, fellas, these guys who have not been to Vegas, okay, when you go to Vegas, take your Wook Plus stickers and just stand on the strip and stand like
Yes.
this and go click, 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 click like this.
Yep.
And I mean, Those guys, they'll be taking it. Now, also, you should probably put your cell phone number on the back of it. as well,
yeah.
So that way, they could call or, and check out the website and stuff.
Put
let's
your
hotline.
number. Put
We'll
your
put the
number.
hotline.
No. You want it to be probably from you guys because again, you're there, so you can just hit them right up with, "Hey, we're from Wook Plus. We're here to service you. Well, what do you guys need?" Right. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna write the chat.
Full
line number on the
service,
back
full
of all of
service.
them.
What's
They can just
that?
call in.
But Trav, you're going to Vegas for sure?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
it?
We're going night 3 and 4.
And
Okay,
hopefully
yeah.
Travis is going to say, Kevin, I worked that for you, and I'm going to buy a plane ticket next week.
Yeah, I'll know next week, Kev. I may have a ticket for you. And Skoy, I have a forum. Actually, I have Fam's old forum ticket for you if you want.
Oh, don't say it.
Oh.
No, that's good though. That's amazing. I'm glad it'll go to Skoy. That'll be like, it's like, well, I won't say that.
Well,
I
what's
was gonna
funny
say
is
it's like an organ donor, like
Right.
at least it'll go to someone. It'll give someone else life. That's
Right.
what matters.
Pleasure.
I
Exactly.
have a ticket that I bought from Llama because Llama was supposed to
Oh, that's right.
be.
That's
So
right. You
I
got
have
one.
a ticket, but do you have a floor? Is the question.
Whoa,
I'll find out
You're
for
getting
you.
all greedy here.
I'm not getting greedy.
fine.
I'm also curious how
cool, bro. Be
stubbing
cool.
down in LA is, because I want to go down and hang out.
You can get down.
I've never been to the forum.
You take
which
the
won't be bad.
10
I mean,
to
that's
the
not bad. But
100.
I can probably find you a
Take the
Florida
10
crash
to
out
the
for sure,
100,
if not our
to the 4 or
couch.
5.
I mean, if I can get stubbed down, it's not gonna be a problem. But I'll kick it in the seats if I need to. It's cool.
Wait, it's so fucking weird. T, you're going to the show tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, and he's in his hotel room.
Watching the game right now. Just
There
getting
you
Dude,
go.
that's a
gaming.
bougie hotel, man.
Dude, it is. It's really nice.
What's T's take on this? Are we gonna? I don't want to say the bad word for Famer.
Is it a warm-up show or is
Oh
it going
my
to be
God.
fire?
I like it. Of all, I was talking to Alex about this earlier. Of all the tour openers,
I mean, it
it's
has to be better than Arkansas, right?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, on that note, it kind of does because they're coming off a summer tour and Trey just came off of his shows with Fishman, so it's kind of like they've been sort of playing.
Why doesn't that mean more heat? Why doesn't that?
Yeah,
mean
it should be more heat.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
It
that's
should
what he's
be more
saying.
heat. That's what I'm saying. It should
Oh,
be
okay,
more
okay,
heat.
okay.
It should be. It's just like when they come into Dick's after playing leading into Dick's. Those shows are always better than when they take 2 weeks off and then come back. For
Exactly. That's why, as silly as it is, that's why I skipped Dick's for a long time, and I'm really fucking glad I went this year because it's just so happened that they had that pocket with Gorge, the whole 8 shows, especially coming off Shoreline. That Dick's was fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at my poll from earlier and see what.
Yeah, but you were still on Shoreline Afterglow, and it was kind of annoying for the rest of us that weren't at Shoreline. We're like, wow, that was a really good show, and you're like, it wasn't as good as Shoreline, but
No, I did not say that.
That was like Fam with
God
Arkansas when we were at Deer Creek. He's like, oh, this is good, but I mean, it wasn't Arkansas.
That was no Arkansas Golden Age.
Oh, geez.
That's true, though.
Well,
I mean, I don't know.
so-
I mean, I would expect tonight to kind of, it's always those first nights, though. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, and especially with 2 nights lingering.
a box
in
of
SF,
chocolates.
So, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And
I mean,
all 3 of these shows are brand new venue, right? They've never played
Yeah.
any of these. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Will
Come
wow.
on the show and talk about it.
Yeah, wait, no, but you guys can't blame him. He does work for a company on strike right now, so he's like,
Whoa.
Exactly.
Jesus.
We're on the D-low about that.
So
I know, I edited. I'm sorry.
my poll earlier about what people think is going to happen tonight. Everyone thinks it's going to. I don't want to say it. You can say it.
Warm
Tim.
up show.
Yeah, that's winning right now. Out of
Well, it
110
feels
votes.
like it's just like St. Louis when they opened in St. Louis. I mean, luckily with St. Louis, that
St.
second
Louis.
night was the Cup, so like we got that bonus of night 2 being fucking ridiculous because of the Cup championship. But
Gee, you just went so much further below the belt.
well, no, but like I can, you just always have that feeling. You're always like, oh man, is it gonna be fire or is it not gonna be fire? I feel like it should be fire because they're coming in hot, like they're coming in off playing. That doesn't
I'm with
necessarily
you.
mean it will be because I mean, for crying out loud, dude, it's Sacramento. Like, why are we starting a tour in Sacramento? I
But
do not
again,
get this.
look at all the stats from Sacramento. The weirdest
Yeah, I
shit
know.
happens in Sacramento.
And it's also because like nobody comes
Great
here.
shows there.
You know,
The Dead had played great shows in Sacramento. Always
dude,
had
the Cow Palace, man, the Cow Palace.
Cow Palace is
Shit.
always a
76.
freaking.
New Year's
Exactly.
76.
Does anyone actually know when the last LaGrange was?
A
I
long
just
time
looked this
ago.
up.
The
No, it was
Sacramento
like
show?
2012.
Yeah, wasn't it in
was like
Sacramento?
13
Well, no,
or something?
they did play it there in '96, but I don't know when the last one was.
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah,
They did
I
it
mean,
in
that could
3.0.
happen
They only
tonight.
did it like twice in 3.0.
yeah.
So the chances of you getting the LaGrange are
Slim and none.
Where else
So
would
you're
they
saying
play
there's a
it
chance.
except for the last?
Yeah, but they should have played it in the summer out of
Well, I don't
respect.
think I think it's one of
I
those
agree.
things where we're not there anymore.
What do you mean?
Like one time I met Paige and I asked him why they didn't play Ripped
Frank.
anymore. And he said, we aren't there anymore. Meaning that the band
So,
just
like-
wasn't into it.
Right, and it's like some. It's more of like their
But the
their
fact that
juvenile
they
years,
never
a salad
paid-
years song.
Yeah, but they never paid any homage to. I'm
know.
gonna skip on his name right now, but because they played a bunch
Dusty.
of Stone stuff after Charlie died. Yeah, Dusty, and
They
they
give him
still
a
haven't
double.
played any ZZ Top.
The guy even
Yeah,
had a
I thought that
Wook
was-
name. The guy had a
It's
Wook
true.
name, Dusty. You know?
It's totally
It's
true.
true.
I'm
That's
looking
a
up
Wook name?
stats. Let's see. ZZ
Dusty?
Top.
Dusty
don't know.
Top.
Dusty Bottoms.
Last time played was SPAC, July 8th, 2012, and before that
Right.
it was the Pan American Center in 1999.
Okay, so they only played it once in 3.0.
Yep.
And they've only
And
done
once in
Jesus Left
4.0
Chicago,
at the SEC.
right?
Watch
Yeah, I
him
saw
at the
LaGrange
Open.
at Vernon
Watch him
Down.
open with
I
that
saw
shit.
LaGrange. I saw LaGrange in Texas. In Texas,
Nice.
in ZZ
LaGrange
Top
was in heavy
territory down-
rotation back in the day.
Yeah,
Well,
I
all
saw
of
it
them
in
were,
'98.
Like Highway to Hell, Good Times,
Right.
Bad Times.
I've
LaGrange,
only
like,
saw
all
Highway
those.
to Hell once.
Yeah,
Only got
LaGrange-
one
So yeah,
to
you're
that
not
one.
gonna get it tonight, but that's fine.
That's
I
That was a
actually-
good. That was a good
That's
tangent.
what- round
was.
of bets
Yeah.
here. I'm going like they're playing it tonight. Anybody?
All right.
Yeah.
Take that bet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Five bones. Cheap.
Thank you, Mr.
Now,
Makita.
here's a better question for everybody. Like, do you think there'll be a 20-minute jam tonight in opening night? Do you
Yes.
think they'll
Yes.
bust out a 20-minute? Yeah.
There's gonna
Okay.
be maybe two.
No, Set
Yeah,
Your Soul
okay.
Free. Set Your Soul Free will be
Well,
the
yeah, but
20-minute
when,
jam
Well, that
when
was
tonight.
my
do they
next
bust
question,
the
Kevin.
Soul
Is it
Planet
gonna
or
be
the
a-
Set Your Soul Free?
It's gonna be the
Is it gonna be a
second
new
song
song?
of the second set.
Do you think it'll be a newer song or an older
I
song?
think it'll be
Or
a
do you
yeah
think it-
because
It's gonna be a
all
newer
the huge
song.
jams, all the
Okay.
big songs in the second set of Dicks were Everything Right, Set Your Soul Free, and
Knowing Trey, it'll be like Beneath the Sea of Stars in an indoor fucking
Right.
venue.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, there's overcasting
No,
clouds.
no.
Let's play Beneath the Sea of Stars.
Right.
Wait, is Phoenix outside?
sort of.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Yes.
I would see it there, but I don't think they're gonna do.
No,
Beneath the Sea of
I don't
Stars.
think he
I
will.
will
I just
say-
think it's funny that last time he played it, it was no stars. Like it was
Right, at Dick's, it
complete
was
overcast.
clouded. It was
Oh,
clouded.
Driving
was-
up here,
oh,
we
that
did
was
pass
good.
a
That was good.
Manteca exit and a Hood exit. So I was like, if they drove the buses up here, maybe they got a little bit in their head. And the next Hood I hear will be my 20th Hood. So expect me to charge the floor a la Kevin and go straight to the rail if I hear a
White
Hood.
lights, white lights, white
I love
lights.
the a la
White lights.
Kevin thrown in there subtly.
This is my 20th hood, and I belong here.
Exactly. I'm a man of the people, and I'm going to the rail.
Read the
it's
fine
the
print on
way.
your ticket. 20th hood means I get to be here.
Hey, I tell you what, I
Got
was
that 1.0
trending.
dick.
I was trending all day on Twitter.
I know you
I
were.
was
Hey.
trending all day on Twitter. So
That was Hulk Hogan, I believe.
no, it was not Hulk.
Anytime I'm going to
joking.
explain in the future that I was in a rush to do something, I'm going to be like, "Oh, it's Kevin.
I'll,
You
uh,
can't-
I like Kevin up storming the rail."
I totally kept it, man, and I just freaking
And I
ran
just-
right
I'm
into
so
it.
smart
I-
it is Kevin.
I like that.
I walked though. I just wandered up. I like waved to the guy, the guard standing there, and he nodded at me. I put my hand up and I just walked in.
It's like if
no
I had the
problem getting in
munchies
there.
and I keved the buffet line.
Yes.
You know what
Correct.
the key is? You know what the key is to getting anywhere in a venue? Act like you know where you're going and you belong there.
Oh,
and
that's
most of the time,
industry
they'll just be
secret.
Exactly what you did.
Industry secret. Industry
or wear an
secret.
orange vest.
That also works. High vis
Or-
works. High vis
where-
works.
Wear your keys on the inside. I just happen to have my keys, but on the inside of your palm. And if anybody
right.
like looks at you, just go like,
you whack them, you punch them with your keys. So you
No, I don't think that's where it's
Tim's like waving, Kev's like punch him.
"This is a good time to run an ad, Hogan, for Congress."
Exactly. Punch anyone in front of you.
We should do it. We should do a bit where it's an attack ad against Kevin, like we do it as if somebody other
Yes.
candidate, and it's just clips from the lot and like other Wook plus shows.
Exactly. Exactly.
We do like
All right, guys,
the
we're
black
gonna
and
head
white,
out.
like
I'll call you back if we get over there in time, in the
All right.
next school or whatever. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys.
Trap,
All
have
right,
fun.
fun,
See you in
man.
Phoenix,
Enjoy, man.
dude.
have a
Love
blast,
you.
brother.
I'll see you in
Thanks,
Phoenix.
guys.
Trap.
Skoy, I'll see you in a week or so.
Yep, 1 week, man.
Right on, man.
Cheers,
Take care, boys. See ya.
See ya.
all right.
Oh my
I
God.
can't
So
believe how
funny.
close
This is
he
fucking
Yeah.
cuts it.
He's across the street from the venue, probably.
That means nobody's there because the line at
I-
most
you know what?
shows would be longer than this.
I'll be curious. I'm gonna check because Matt, he'll always post like what's going on.
Oh, he's
constantly.
been in for a long time. He was posted like an hour ago. Pictures at the
Right.
bar.
I'm
He's
curious.
the only
in-
person in there.
I'm curious what the status is outside.
Here's my thing,
right
though.
now. Like, is there a ticket tree? Sorry, fam. Go ahead.
Of course, there's a ticket tree, but here's the thing. My thing is this. Listen, that has nothing to do with anything, though, and they should continue to play these venues. They should continue to play these cities. All this talk of like only play certain areas because of blah blah blah. Now, listen, if they haven't. Well, here's the deal. If they haven't booked these venues correctly, here's what we know. They're still making money tonight. I can guarantee you that PHiSH makes money tonight, and everybody in that venue makes money
They probably
tonight.
sold so many tickets.
Wait,
I mean,
nobody was saying they shouldn't play these venues, though. I think it's great that they should. One of the best shows I've ever seen was in Jacksonville, Florida,
Yeah, I remember
and
seeing it.
there were like, I don't know, 5,000 people. It felt like in a 20,000 or 30 or 40,000 person arena.
Right.
Every person had their own row, but PHiSH fucking dominated that show. They played so good.
Right. So that's the piece that I think. I just think that there's enough that they're a national band. They definitely don't have the following that they're going to have in the Northeast. You know, I mean, that's just what it
How
is.
far is Sacramento from like San Francisco or LA?
hour.
Like, is
An
it
hour,
really
about
1
isolated?
hour. No, 1 hour from San Francisco, and then depending on how fast you drive, I mean, I can make it in about 6.5. But it's like an 8-hour drive.
From LA? Yes, from
Yeah.
LA. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
long way though. People ain't. That's a ways.
Well, yeah, but the tour is as strange as it is doing SAC, SF, Eugene, Phoenix, which is
Right.
Yeah.
just really strange, and then hopping down to
They don't set it up. They don't set it up for people to do full tours now.
Well,
I
they're
mean,
trying
that's just
to
not a thing.
discourage people. I think they want to discourage people from doing that because think about the Dead. What caused the problems? They made it real easy. Capital Center, Philly, Madison, Boston, right up
You're
a
gonna have-
line for 2 weeks.
school
and
me,
everybody
school
did it.
me.
Right.
Wait, too many people on one leg or something, or
No, on the whole
No.
tour, because the tour was set up that everybody could hop on in DC and go up to Boston over 2 weeks.
And by the
So you
time
had
it was in
20,000
Boston,
people, right?
by the time they were in Boston, there was 10,000 people that couldn't get in that were trying to get on the tour, and by that point it had sold out. So that's when you got the gate crashing and you got all the
and that's why
the scene got wild.
PHiSH is like, we'll play all over the place, and we cut that out.
Well, I'm curious then when these dates were actually scheduled before they got rescheduled, because I don't remember right now.
I think it's probably a similar order, I'd imagine.
I think it was like Gorge and then Eugene, I thought, started the tour.
Oh, okay.
It basically is that
would make sense.
That post West Coast summer part was supposed to be the beginning of this part. I'm pretty sure
there should have been the 3 weeks in between, or whatever, a month or whatever in between.
Yeah,
right.
That's where that worked out.
Whoa.
But what time of year was that actually?
It was before. It was supposed to happen before Dick's.
Before Dick's.
Yeah.
Right.
It was supposed to happen right after Shoreline, which was like Tahoe.
It started at the Gorge, and then it came to Arkansas. Arkansas would have been a mid-tour, and it would have been even more of a fucking smoker.
Now you're talking. God bless you, Kev. That's what I'm saying. That's true.
So, I'm obviously not seeing you guys this run, but
I'll see you at
We're all making it at YMSD, or what's going on with that? Famer?
No, again, I've cashed in all my PHiSH cards for this.
For 2021.
Whoa, yeah. 7 shows for me is like 6 more than I normally, would do.
All right, I'm glad I got you when I did.
It's just, you know what I mean? So it's exciting and it was fun, but yeah, I need to, summer is really my jam, man, because my job is designed that way, so like and right now taking off, like I want to murder. Well, I shouldn't say murder. That's terrible to say, but I want to fight. Listen,
especially on international television.
Yeah, man. If somebody accidentally dies tomorrow, and you said you wanted to murder him the night before,
that's bad.
That's bad juju.
This isn't going to take like Chris Harrison to figure this out. It's not going to be a true, detective show. It's going to be pretty much.
There's some AI out there who's already figured it out.
Yeah, straight to the chair for me. But no, but. Like, and this is a terrible situation because you shouldn't have to be like this, but like, I want to fight any teachers that take off, because there's no teachers and there's no subs. So basically, like, it's really bad right now to like voluntarily take off, because
this time of year.
Right. Well, and also teachers are getting quarantined. Teachers are getting, even if you get a little bit sick, you don't obviously come to school, that's not a thing. So like, and just like I said, like they have no subs because nobody wants to do that job. It's just poorly paid. It's hard right now to just teach as a regular human being. So like, yeah, I got to do everything this summer. Long story short, I know this is riveting TV, by the way. I'm sure about the life of, here at Fam's situation here, but Noogie, I love Noogie out there. God bless him. Thank you. Thanks to all those. There's always love for teachers, and I appreciate that. And we all do. And again, we'll get back out in the summer, right? So
all right. Well, I'll see you again next.
But back to your question, Skoy. Kev and I will be, and T will be at MSG. Yeah. I think no Llama. I don't think Chad or Llama, from what I understand, are going to make it out. So Chad, Llama, no, but Kev,
in one of the group threads today, Chad was literally talking about flying out to the West Coast right now.
Quitting his job and going on tour.
No, don't quit.
That's what I said. I didn't say, but that's what I thought.
I wouldn't complain. I still haven't met Chad.
I want to quit my job and go out on the West
right
Coast.
Now. I got left. Oh, and Makita, obviously, motherfucker.
Wait, you guys haven't partied together?
No.
I'm from the Wook crew. It's Chad, Makita, Llama right now. Yeah.
You know what's wild is I spent the entire first half of tour with Makita and then the end of the tour with you, and it's like I didn't even realize those paths didn't cross.
Oh, we got to take that backstage, but if we're doing recaps and stuff, is that even happening
I
now?
tried to tell someone the other day that they were hanging out with me at Dick's, and they were like, "No, I wasn't at Dick's," and I was like, "Okay." Because you weren't hanging out with me at Dick's.
Andrew Duddy's gonna be at MSG with us.
Nice.
Word.
Nice.
I'm doing my best. I think I scored some tickets. brackets, and then I'll figure out everything else later. I'm just
You know, I
horrible at
can't
planning
send the ninjas to get fam now. I was all set on this plot of getting fam, but now that I realized like the whole thing with the teachers,
you know what we're gonna
I'm
have
like,
to do, Skoy.
I mean, I'm
They're-
off
when
work,
they-
though. I mean, I'm technically off work because that is like the 2-week stretch. you know,
ninjas
that
are
we-
on. We're sending the ninjas.
You
my
know what?
bad.
The next time they do a show out in fam's territory, we're all just gonna have to fly in
Right.
and crash his house for the weekend.
I want to
I'm
crash
so game.
right underneath that tray, that
Yes,
tab
I wanna-
poster.
I call
Yeah.
that back room over there.
There's the flag.
Yep, that's my spot.
Oh wait,
Wait, the-
look at
Wait,
that!
is
I
this your
call that
family
flag.
now?
What's up? Party time!
Yeah, buddy. That's where Father Chris has hung out down here. I think Llama's gonna hang out for Goose.
So it's
He's down there.
sanctified. The bed's even been sanctified.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, the flag made it back to Missouri?
Yeah,
Well,
because we put it in
He
the
had a
car.
I wasn't taking that shit on the plane. Hey, I'm coming
He's gonna
through.
hang it out the window.
I love the plane. You think we should bring this back to something fish related since it's the lot
Maybe.
for the fall tour?
I
We only
probably
got
should,
a few
man.
more
Wasn't the
minutes.
lot
right?
always
Gonna
kind of like
start
open
sometime,
format
maybe.
and whatnot?
Yes,
Lot
this
was
is
a little
the
bit
lot.
more open format.
No, this is
format.
our better. This is our best work is when it's loose and
Well,
not.
I
follow.
do better in this situation over Liv. I can tell you that much.
Live is fun though. It's a lot of
fuck
work,
yeah.
but it's fun.
I
I need to go find myself a place to view the show.
I got you, dude.
Okay,
The
cool.
stream group, man.
All right, well,
do you know how to operate Discord?
Loose lips sing Twitch.
Right.
Yeah, Score, you're on international television. There's at least a dozen people watching right now.
Exactly.
And
Wait,
there's
what's
no
up with the
chance they're
recap?
not in the same group as you.
What's up with the recaps?
We're gonna do
recap tomorrow.
lots. We're gonna do lots because it's West Coast. So
We're gonna
after
recap
post,
before the show tomorrow.
yeah.
It's gonna
All
be
right.
like there you go. So it's there's no way we can do because to recap
I
after
can
the
totally
show.
do-
Well, I mean,
All right, well,
that-
record yourself and then send it to me, and then I'll post it.
Well, I thought Makita and I were supposed to do this shit.
All right, we'll talk to
Dude,
Makita.
that
We'll
dude
talk.
passed out 3 songs in. There ain't no way he's gonna be able to do that.
Did
show.
Makita even make it to fucking the chat tonight? I don't even think
Yeah,
he
where's
showed
Makita
up.
at? Hell no. Maybe he's sleeping though to try to
Damn.
watch this whole show.
See
Wait,
how that
what?
guy is.
What was Jason? He's like coughing at me in chat right now. What is that about? I'm confused.
I don't know, but
know.
you fucked my head up the other day, Skoy.
I didn't.
Yeah, because I didn't watch Letter Kenny yet. Like I don't know
What?
To
And
be
I-
fair,
To be fair.
Yes, to be it. And you fuckers blew up the chat, which I can watch. And I was
That
like,
shit was so
I was like, do I say that shit a lot? Like I thought you guys were making shit with me.
Kenny, man, this shit's so funny. You gotta watch it.
It's now a new fucking drinking game with the show, dude.
To be fair,
To be fair.
I
And-
sent him a clip of the dicks. This is Anita dick.
What?
I'm looking for. Have you seen the episode with the Amish guy named Dick? And
No.
his wife is Anita Dick, and he's Noah Dick, and his kids are Chastity Dick and something else. And then he comes to ask him to come help him on the farm, and he's like, "We need a good digging. I need a hand job from you guys."
Look, watch the show.
Now, to be fair, I've had a lot.
To be fair.
You know, I'm gonna have to just throw this in constantly now until it's just like, all right, we don't want to do that anymore.
Well, I'm kind of curious now how many times you've said this over the last year and a half.
I say it a lot. I mean, to be fair, it was my thing before it was their thing. You like that? I threw that in for you.
Oh shit!
No, I did say it a lot. If you go back and watch any of the old Lots or Live episodes, I think I say it a lot, and especially when I'm interviewing somebody.
It's taken off in the chat again. I love it. I love it. Another new drinking game.
There's
I
still
haven't heard-
people in the chat. Wow, man, God love
They
y'all.
love us.
Dude,
They
you
love
God
us.
bless
guys, yeah, it went down to 15.
This
It's
is
back up
almost
to
like
20.
at this point. This is almost like at one of these points where like it's like those Andy Kaufman skits where like you're just challenging the audience to see how long they will be here. I think Fish has talked about that, right? Like
Yeah.
like playing so long or just like something so droning and seeing how long people will.
Well, that
just
was
stay
the
around and
original
take
premise of the LG, right?
a long
Like
gig,
the
right,
long
but-
gig, they were gonna just play until just keep playing until the last person left.
Yeah, that
But
no one,
no one
but-
would leave.
But
no
I didn't
one would
leave.
leave.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
actually,
the
you
thing.
know what?
Remind me who that
I
is?
went onto the rail at Big Cypress.
Oh,
As
really?
the sun was coming up, I made it all
Wait,
the way
you
to the front
kept
because
it?
everyone else bailed. You could just like walk right up there.
Did you? You should have told. You should have told the people up on the rail that it's like I invented Kevin it. I did this shit at Big Cypress,
I did this at
motherfucker.
Cypress. Good God.
And then they played "Here Come the Sun." I like walked up there, and it was the last song, and they played "Here Come the Sun" over the
That was when
thing, and then I
everybody
had to
was out.
walk all the way back because I was at the fucking front all of a sudden. I was like,
What a scene that was, though. What an incredible there'll be nothing like that. That's just an amazing moment. Like, just everybody, so many people just pass out, laid out, like, and you
Gone.
just kind of turned around. It was just like the wildest scene of all time.
See, I was smart. I napped all day.
Yeah, I was up. I made the whole show. I had no problems. You guys,
Wait,
seen- you
Were we
guys seen
talking
me
about
at show.
naps live earlier, or was this part of the green room?
I think it was the green room.
I was gonna say that's a brilliant callback, but only for 4 of us or 3 of us. Everybody else is like, "Why the fuck does Kev keep talking about napping?"
I am a
No,
napper. It's,
No, that was on here because I heard
oh,
something.
that was
about it.
okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I that's part of my platform is a nap every day for everyone. Everyone gets
God,
a
if I
nap
could.
every day.
If only
Dude,
I
back to
could.
preschool rules. I like that.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Fuck chickens in your pot. I want fucking naps.
I have no idea what that means, but okay.
The one politician, some presidential candidate, his thing was a chicken in every pot. That's what his slogan was.
Do you guys think we should actually try to get Kevin to Congress, or should we just let this dissipate as a bit?
I'd go with it. I mean, I can't vote out there or anything, but yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
Soros involved so you all can vote.
My-
Boomer's nap.
There
he is.
Wodie's in the current Wodie now finally wakes up.
There he is.
I might have
No,
to send him this hat at some point, but
You
No, we're gonna have to get
should.
him at. We're gonna have to get him a hat. Let me know where you got it from or who got it for you.
hey, check. Actually, I don't think I've shown you this yet. It's not the whole thing, but got the whole thing
Oh,
on the
look at
back,
that.
and then
Holy shit,
That
That's
isn't. That
amazing.
is not an approved.
hey.
That is not an approved font, by the way.
No,
Look
they
at
had
that.
really
God, it's
shitty
so
options.
good.
Wait. I could just make a Wody hat through our merch store, which is https://www.wookplus.com/merch.
Yeah, but then everyone can be
It's a
Wody.
knockoff. That one is embroidered and it has the years. We got to get him one just like that. Let me know where you got that from. And
It's
we
$20.
will get Makita
$20.
one.
24.
Wait, no. He actually wants that hat.
But it's got the
I'm
wrong
not
years
giving
on it.
that
this hat.
hat.
We need the 21-22 on the side. It
I
needs
feel
to
like
have
every
the
year should be a different style, though. So you can be like, oh, yeah, that's the 2020 Wody.
Super Bowl ring is different. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
do the same thing each
I-
time.
This didn't show up for the last leg, but I'm bringing this on tour. I don't care if I'm X or not.
Nobody's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about, though.
Oh, they
There'll
will.
be like 5
People
people
know.
that are like, oh, Wody.
I mean, he's pushed it. He's let everyone know he's met for the past year know that he's the Waddy.
Say it right, Matt.
Wardy.
The Wadi.
The Waddy.
Makita's the one that even came up with the term. I fucking love it. Who is now the fucking Wody.
That's how they say it in Boston is Waddy.
Oh, good question, Andrew. That's from the 2000. Well, that's so 2002 summer tour. The tab tour right there. It's actually signed by Trey. Interestingly enough, but yeah, that's that one back.
Did you
there.
did you meet him to get it signed or did you buy it signed?
Well, no, I didn't. No, sadly, Trey is actually the only one I have not met. I have met the other guys, but and real briefly, not like it's no flex in any way. It was just really briefly. Trey, I have not met. I believe it was for Hope House or like a place like a Planned Parenthood auction type thing at a show. And yeah, so we got it at a show.
You put up a big bid. You whipped out your knot and you were like, "What's up? I got the big bid."
Yeah, exactly. And then there's some like it back.
We're definitely gonna do that bit where we do an attack ad on Kevin and we just cut clips of these shows.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be hard. I mean, we gotta go back like 2 weeks.
Correct.
It's not like we have to hit the archives there.
15 minutes.
God damn it. I seriously wish we were all going to some shows.
I can't believe Noogie loved game night. I was
appreciate you, Noogie.
Game night was fucking brilliant.
Game night was great, especially the end of it. That was hilarious. I made my parents watch for 5 minutes.
Scott was very sad that we were like, all right, let's throw another team in, and then it's for the win, whoever wins.
What did he want anyway?
Seriously.
God.
And then Fam was like, I get competitive. He's like got his board and he's like ready to hold it up. He's like, I know the answer.
Skoy, let's talk off air about you and Wody Prime. So we'll call you I don't even
know how to pronounce it. Wody Emeritus.
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 Emeritus. All right, so we'll talk off air about you doing some shows too, but just subscribe if you haven't yet. Subscribe to our channel so then when we do pop-up shows with Skoy recapping shit, you get the notification.
It finally happened. I officially bought plane tickets about an hour and a half ago, and I will be at every show from Eugene through Santa Barbara. So I'd love to meet
you should do the recap,
and I would probably love to do some recaps. Although, well, that video of Zook and I in the middle of Dick's was pretty fucking hilarious. But after show,
let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Anybody else got any plugs, any shit to close this out on? I didn't really have we don't have credits or something.
We're going to look for a show tomorrow. Anybody who's interested, at some point we will do a show before the show tomorrow.
So the lot
You're committing us to that?
Yeah, I'm going to commit us to that because I'll do it if nothing else.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure my wife's watching, so I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to be on international television.
Your
tomorrow.
wife is actually watching and making fun of the way I talk.
Yeah, I know because she talked really silly.
So I decided not to go this weekend, so I'm down to join you guys for the weekend for sure.
All right, cool.
And then I'm hopping on tour in Eugene. So
very nice.
The moral of the story is subscribe to the channel.
We're almost to 1,000.
That like button.
We're actually live on Facebook and Twitter right now too.
Buy some merch. Hit that link. Buy some merch.
I heard there was only 6 to go until 1,000. Somebody said that in the chat earlier.
Oh, is that true? I think it was 4 earlier.
I think we have probably lost two subscribers since we started this show.
We're losing subscribers. We're doing so well.
That's like my Twitter account daily.
Every time you bring Skoy on, we lose.
You know what happens, fam? You know what happens, fam? Just like with Twitter, if somebody's account gets suspended or something.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. I'm sure that's what it is. It had nothing to do with our game night.
Or our content in any way.
We gained a follower after game night.
Had nothing to do with bringing Skoy on tonight. Or the fact that we say we're a fish channel, like fish centric, but we did talk about fish like at all this.
Right.
No, for 30 minutes. For 30 minutes.
We opened up with like 15 minutes of fish talk, and then we got into the lot.
Trav also brought the fish back too and whatnot.
I can't believe that motherfucker waited till like 20 minutes before the show to go over.
He's probably not.
He'll probably like grab a drink, sit in his seat. The lights will go down and they'll come on. It'll be like he won't even wait but like 30 seconds.
All right, what time y'all calling? I'm calling 7:52 p.m.
7:58.
7:58.
Well, the YouTube thing is set for 10:50 or 7:50.
But they already started. They hit it when it goes, so I don't think that's even
but they always with YouTube the way they schedule it always seemed to be like 5 minutes before they take the stage. So I'm going with 7:55 because I'm going to base it on 5 minutes after the YouTube stream goes
The
live.
old 7:55. Maybe the way.
All right, 7:52, 7:58, 7:55. Famer, what you got, dog?
56.
56.
Oh, I feel like
man.
you just fucking prices righted me,
He did prices right.
motherfucker.
Of course. And that's the right number too, because it's been, to me, I feel like it's been about 26 minutes. It's either been like 24 or 26. It's never like 25.
Earlier this tour, right? Or earlier for the year. It
It's
seems
weird
like
that it's a
it
different
was
tour
30
now.
plus minutes and whatnot. Maybe in 2019 or whatever, but
It's probably true. I'm
yeah.
glad. That should be. It'd be nice if they were more on time, personally for me.
Yeah, well, you're only 2 hours back, right? You're on East Coast time, are you?
No, I'm not as bad as these guys, but I'm just saying, just in general, just like, be on time. We look at us, like we don't even get paid for this, and we show up at 8:00 when we say we're going to, like, come on, fellas.
Right.
Right, they gotta live up to our standard. They got
Right. I mean, again, we
Step
say
up,
we're going to be on
guys.
YouTube at 8:00. We're here. I don't know.
God damn it! I fucking miss you guys. I'm just gonna keep saying that all night tonight.
I love it when people come on that appreciate it because it's like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, you like us. That's nice.
I fucking love you
was
guys.
buzzing.
You
guys
Scott
helped get through me through that fucking 2020 hellish year. Work plus. Work
To be fair,
plus.
I feel like
To
when
be fair.
I first had the instinct to close it tonight, I should have just closed it.
Yeah, it feels like this is the right time now. Like the second time's the charm, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys.
Time for
Thanks.
an underbird for me.
Word.
Hey, everybody out there, have a good show. Enjoy.
Have fun, Trav. We love you and all those.